Won't bother me.
Excellent. I think this should do nicely. The White Room is open, and the rebirth has begun.
Sir?
As for us, we should be getting home to Zerka. It's been a pleasure.
The Mandalorian leader wouldn't listen to reason. He's dead.
Okabi no bota yoka to crispa. Chikos pa inigudad ijiglis chanagawa. Wanta humpa, muri rava fupa jipampawula.
Memyuka hal krama, niknoga nalalu memnulak.
That was a useless endeavor.
Ripoknane kari maraka. Amkhamja lebik mem ark. Amon jirami nika pulo kengan. Kam perim ganam bagiyang manik hikapukam.
The Sand People are pushing those blasted Imperials back. You really stirred them up good. Bet the Imps are furious after what you pulled.
Farewell for now.
Yeah, better get back to business myself. Thanks again. I won't forget what you've done here.
Manalang yang perlu. Amka kalami nayakira lebua. Mami lebik bak manuk. Maraka naja ki nam yapamyak. Ripoknane kari maraka. Amkhamja lebik mem ark.
Well, if it isn't my favorite Jedi. You look like you just walked out of a sandstorm.
Was there a base? Did you see the device?
Camus was worried that if you failed, it'd mean the end of the world.
Well, You saw Zerka's records!
Yeah, and I've been worried too, so catch your breath and let's hear it.
That device. It had an ancient creature trapped inside. It had gone insane. I had to kill it.
You're kidding. I had no idea. But if it's settled, that's good enough for me.
So this is over, we're sure?
You'll still need to testify, Camus. The investigation of Zerka won't end here.
Get me to Coruscant, away from the Sand People and Circa cyborg assassins? I'll testify all you want.
You should know. Scanners picked up a Zerka ship leaving orbit. Those goons packed up and left, but there'll be trouble someday.
You'll have to deal with this yourself now.
Never said otherwise. The Republic's had issues with Zerka for decades. Anyway, I promised you payment. Don't ever say the SIS isn't grateful. Now take care of yourself and try not to get pulled back into these corporate schemes. Camus can tell you, they never really end.
Get your boy inside. We got 10 minutes before the wind picks up.
What about Chesla?
She's not stupid. She'll be here. Just go. You should get inside, too. There's a sandstorm coming and the spaceport's a designated shelter. No flights in or out for a while.
I'll take my chances. My ship is tough.
Not that tough. Besides, hangars are already sealed. You'll have to wait things out like everyone else.
Galen, dozen more from the farmsteads coming in.
I guess we'll make room. Come on, they'll stay out of your way.
We'll be buried alive in here.
You'll be just fine. Don't worry. Well, looks like we got out okay. Pretty much everyone did. Though we lost 3 power generators. Doesn't compare to fighting. What was it, some Sith Lord causing ground quakes in the desert?
I can't speak of that right now.
Of course, I'm pushing my luck keeping you here. I know. Look, these people have it rough in the best of times, but between pirates and sandstorms and sand people, we can't take much more. If you leave without finishing the job you started, how long before the Empire claims this planet?
Tatooine isn't part of the Republic, and your fate isn't my concern.
Well, you've helped us out already. I'm only asking for a day or two more. Tatooine's only chance is unity. Making communities that can stand together against warlords and monsters. Espellar's our best hope. It's a trading post where farmers, Jawas, and leaders from half a dozen towns swap information. The Empire means to burn it to the ground.
How did this knowledge come to you?
I got pals in the militia, all sorts of places. I'm asking you to trust me. Sandstorm broke Espellar's defenses, and the Imperials will send in saboteurs. You need to give the people breathing room, help them rebuild. Stop the Imperials, head into town, and help put this planet on the path to being a proud, independent society. Or give up and go. Your choice.
Efficiency.
Hey, you're the Jedi Galen sent, right? Old man's kinda crazy, but he has his moments. I'm Mayor Aaron, and this hole in the sand is mine.
How'd you end up mayor? You lose a bet with the Jawas?
You don't want to hear the story, trust me. Galen claims this little outpost is key to uniting the planet. I'd like to agree, but I've got other things to worry about. Sand people always follow the sandstorms, and there must be a dozen tribes out there. Plus pirates, broken equipment. It's pull out or be slaughtered.
Maybe you'd be better off under the Empire. At least you wouldn't get shot by the natives.
Just what I wanted to hear. Look around, and anything you can do, I'll be grateful. Until things clear up, though, I think you're our last visitor.
Sorry to bother you, stranger. We sure could use a hand cleaning up these dead and wounded.
Well, we really need help driving off those sand people who caused this mess.
I don't think shouting is necessary.
Easy for you to say. We got, what, 10, 15 dead, more injured? It'll keep up if we don't stop those sand people.
I won't send our boys into a slaughter. They're farmers, not soldiers.
So don't. But when someone who can help comes by, ask them to, instead of getting them to play doctor and mortician.
I'd be happy to crack some sand people's skulls. Just shut up.
See? I knew someone would be willing to help us. Come back here when you've taught those sand people a lesson.
We don't got a lot, but I'm sure the folks will be happy to donate to anyone who gets those monsters off their backs.
Steve Pamahumaga! Wama Otojakoga Utapawa, Dubambawula.
That seems right.
Kraska Nuta Piano Casputa. Hogwachi Chapa Chimpa, Noye Makashisa. Wafuma de Boto, Dana, Wanki Wapata, Yatukaruka.
Couldn't you handle this yourself?
No, kabaje olwa kusyapunyo. Steve mak nagulo coba ka. Wan pachuta chikado. Efficiency.
Hope you're not planning on settling out here. These parts ain't too friendly to humans. Well, to anyone who ain't one of those blasted sand people. We made sure to build on land the sand people never used. Didn't matter. They're attacking us, our livestock, our vaporators. Anything they can do to drive us off.
There's plenty more useless desert up for grabs.
You think we're gonna let some Google-eyed desert freaks drive us out of our homes? All we need is someone who can drive the beast back long enough to repair our vaporators. Long as we're getting fresh water, we can wait them out. Otherwise, dry season will kill us off before the sand people ever do.
What exactly would I be doing?
I'll show you where we're trying to harvest the water from. You just gotta get past the sand people camped around all our vaporators. Wiggle the switch a few times and make sure they're working. And if you cut down their numbers some, well, that'll just help us have a better chance in the next raid.
Your evaporators are working now.
Thank you. I'll think of you next time I have a shower. Well, you know what I mean. Just water's our life here, and you've given it back to us. And it looks like you've got the whole camp of those sand rats on the run.
That's the last of the wounded. Sent those who could walk onto Anchorhead, just in case.
Looks like that won't be a concern after all, Dak. Look who's back. Did you drive those sand people off? Teach them not to mess with our settlements?
The Force was with me as usual.
Thank the stars. We, passed the collection. Not much really, but we're grateful. Really, we are.
You have my thanks.
Folks out here are breathing easy for once. We appreciate what you've done.
Unless you need something else, I think we're done.
Kukaduchoski na wakuchusa yo makta chipompota. Nakulagi wantumpa mulira wata wampa. So how to pull your is divoto se go to whoopie whoopie.
I'm sure I can persuade them to move along, one way or another.
Wama otoja koga uto power to bamba wula. mo gutuni ompi bedwana, ni popo chopa uma. Fui panega tweety, hey, poka tonko, wana wanga.